Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. We've got some late breaking news. And I say late because I think every comic book YouTuber has already made a video about this. Um, but my day job keeps me from doing those things right away. So now it's Friday night, and I'm deciding to put some information out there. If you haven't heard, PSA is going to start grading comic books in 2025. And what you're looking at here is their website and their announcement. So it actually says the announcement was yesterday on the 18th, but everything broke loose this morning and everybody was posting on it. I posted a little bit on it on my Instagram page. But essentially, you can go to their website or you can go to Instagram, which I'll show you in a minute. But it says, if you read through in 2025, down here in like the fifth paragraph, PSA will begin a new chapter in its heritage rich hobby history with the introduction of comic books and magazine authentication and grading, along with comic book and magazine pressing. So they're going to do pressing as well, just like CGC does. It says at the start, we'll accept most standard size comic books and magazines with plans to expand to other sizes in the future. So this is a sneak peek at what their case will look like. So if you've ever looked at their trading cards before, any of the trading cards that have been graded by PSA, this is what their slab looks like. Very, very similar. The red border, the very small print. They do say that the increments in grading are going to change because with cards, it's in increments of single digits from 1 to 10. And then every so often you get a 0.5 increment, but apparently those are really, really rare. But they're going to adopt the standard comic book grading scale. And I think one of the things that people will complain about is how small the lettering is on the issue number and the title. So you see up here Incredible Hulk 181, very tiny, but that's how they do it with their trading cards as well. And just to show comparison with CGC, right? Here's what a CGC slab looks like. Everyone's familiar with it. The big titles, the big block bold numbers. With PSA, it's a little less significant or not as dramatic, I should say, right? The lettering very small, the numbers are smaller, not really blocked. So we'll see. It says they're asking for input and suggestions. I am sure that's going to be some of the suggestions that people have is to make the lettering bigger. It's kind of interesting here. I noticed they put newsstand on here. This is a 1974 comic where pretty sure everything was newsstand up until around 1980. I think it was the early 80s, maybe even as early as 1980 itself. So I don't know. Are they going to write newsstand on everything back to the 1930s? I don't know. Seems like a waste of ink, but that could just be an example as well. So again, this is their website. It talks a little bit about what they're going to do. It's kind of a one pager, so to speak. And then if you go to their Instagram, they have this announcement coming in 2025, comic and magazine grading. And then they have 4 or 5 pictures here. So collectors assemble in 2025. PSA will launch comic book and magazine authentication and grading. Our engineering and anti-counterfeiting teams are perfecting the new holders. So they're still working on it. To ensure your items are properly protected and preserved according to the highest PSA standards. The label says an enhanced label featuring PSA's iconic red border and crucial item details. Our classic label will live on our new comic and magazine holder. So I think they're pretty stuck with this. We'll see. We'll see if the lettering increases at all. But it is that is their style, right? Their patented style. And then in terms of security, your items are safe with a fugitive ink graphic pattern, specifically formulated plastic that reveals tampering and various covert features. So it really looks like they're trying to capture any of the shortcomings that people think CGC has. I believe fugitive ink means that it changes either in color or looks, or it gets deformed or warped. And then the plastic as well. So if these things are tampered with, you're going to know. You're going to see the ink is going to look different. The plastic's going to look different. They do have the barcode 3D barcode here that you can scan. That's nice. I think they do that with their cards as well. I'm not positive, but I think they do. And let's see. And then they just show a Sports Illustrated magazine. So get your comics and magazines ready for submission. Arriving in 2025, and I think it said early 2025. Well, it doesn't say it here, but I thought somewhere it said early. Regardless, this is what's happening. You can look all over Instagram and see a lot of discussion on it, even on PSA's. This is their, again, Instagram post, and you can see a lot of the comments on here as well. So a lot of people are excited. A lot of people are not very excited. It's very polarizing. What are my thoughts? I think this is extremely good for competition. I do like CGC. I think they do a good job considering how much volume they have. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I think this will be good, right? PSA will push CGC to be better, and likewise, CGC is going to push PSA to be good as well. One of two things is going to happen. Either PSA is going to come out and be amazing, and they're going to end up as the superior grader, or we're all going to learn that maybe CGC isn't as bad as a lot of people think, right? There are a lot of mistakes in a big company like that, but small percentage overall when you look at the millions of things they grade. So we'll see. I'm excited to see it. Will I submit to them? Probably not right away. I want to wait and see what things look like and what kind of value the books are getting. I have a feeling, though, if I make a bold prediction, I think PSA graded comics are going to leapfrog CBCS value like almost instantly. That's my prediction, just because PSA has been around a while and they're proven, at least in the trading card industry. So I think they're going to automatically jump to the second spot. And then the question is, are they going to be able to take over CGC? We'll see. I'm going to wait a little while. I'll probably submit at some point, but I'm going to keep submitting to CGC as well, and then we'll see what happens. So I'd love to hear your comments about it, get your feedback, and that's all I have for now. Until next time, have a great day.